guys, welcome back to Mr. Gaddy's Room. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2020, and let me tell you what. I've had a lot going on since I vlogged with you last time. First of all, my name's Sam Gaddy. I am a 6 through 12 band and choir director here in the state of Missouri. I'm going to give you an update since I last vlogged with you. I have since picked up the tuba that was going to be repaired. As I told you a couple weeks ago, the first valve button, the stem of it was pretty loose, and they had to replace the first valve button, and then they had to also do work on the third valve, and then they had to clean the inside of the tuba. So I got the invoice back on Friday last week, and I'm gonna try to get a purchase order. If not today, then some other time this week. I'm gonna try to get a PO ready, so that way we can get it paid off. Last Thursday, I found out that my state's music education conference was going to be virtual because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Normally, I go down to a resort and I'd stay there for 3 to 4 days and attend sessions and concerts and see everybody that I went to school with. But unfortunately, due to this pandemic, we have to do everything virtual. So they're going to try and do some sessions during the evening. I'm not sure what all is going on, but I'm sure there will be plenty of options for us. So we have that going on, and I'm getting ready to head over to my high school today to do some work in my classroom. My old school has not had their graduation yet, and their graduation is Sunday. And I did tell my old superintendent that I'd leave some music resources for my replacement at my old school. So I'm probably going to make some copies of that today while I'm over there. It's raining, guys, so, I mean, if you're getting rain, obviously, be careful if you're out driving and everything, but I think this rain was a lot meaningful for us over here because it had been a hot week and a hot couple of days. So I imagine it's going to rain, off and on all day, and it's going to be a lot cooler as a result of it. But anyway, I'm getting ready to head over there, and I'm going to try and vlog with you again from my office. That way I'll show you guys what my office looks like and everything, and we'll go from there. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. And so I am over here in my office right now. I'm taking a break from what I've been doing. Right now I've just been experimenting what 6-foot social distancing might look like for some of my classes. But anything's possible, and I'm just going to experiment with it. But I thought that I'd take a break from everything and just show you what's in my office. So over here around my desk area, I got all my supplies here. I have like valve oil. Let's look at it real quick. I have a brush here, and they use that for woodwind instruments. Best example of that is alto saxophone. This is Dorothy. I don't know how that got here. So I got new things around here, and I have, this is slide grease, and what you do on brass instrument, if your slide or tuning slide or slide on a trombone is tight or isn't going as what you need to, you can put some of that stuff on there. Over here is a snake, and what you use with that is you use it to clean out the inside of the trumpet. What you'll do is you'll go over to a sink kind of like this over here, and you'll put the instrument in there, and you'll let it soak in soapy water for a little while, and then when it gets done with that, you'll take your snake and you'll put it through. Make sure when you take your valves out, put the valves back in the right place, in the right slot, otherwise it will not make a sound. Some extra sticks over here in the matter of I need them myself, or if a student has to use them at some point. Those are just extras over here just in case. Alright, so over here in the big filing cabinets over here are contraband material. So as you can see here, it starts at the very beginning alphabetically from A, and then you will see here on, it should be on a green slide. If you go over here, this is also choir. So over here is band on the left-hand side. Over on the right-hand side is choir. As you can see here, there's mainly soprano, alto, tenor, bass arrangements in there. On this file here is pop choral music. Over here is just some band method books and stuff like that. Over here on the right-hand side, it's primarily more small groups. So if, let's say, you're taking a women's trio contest or a women's quartet or quintet, you could use SSA, which is soprano, soprano, alto. If you go down here, you can see more junior high 3-part stuff, or you can see primarily more tenor, bass parts. Again, this is all alphabetical order as well. So over here I found some of my marching music in these folders, particularly for the stance tunes we're going to play during timeouts and during dead balls and stuff like that. There are some rules that we have to obey in order for our school not to get penalized during the game. So as you can see here, over the last 25-30 minutes or so, I've been experimenting with social distancing in place should we be back in session in the fall in person. As you can see here, this is for one of my choir classes. I have 13 chairs set up, so as you can see here, each chair is 6 foot apart. So obviously in the back row, I'll have the most chairs because it's the biggest row that we can fit the most chairs in at one time. But due to social distancing and stuff like that, I was able to take a tape measure, which I have another one in my office area, and measure from one chair leg to the other chair leg, and I managed to get them 6 foot apart. And so, as you can see here, this is 5th hour choir, which I'm going to have 13 kiddos in there, from freshman through senior, or freshman through junior. My school used to be on block scheduling in the past, and more kids were able to be in the choir because choir was every other day, band was every other day, and so it was able to work out that way. There you have it. It's just a little tour of my office area. I know it's not the best tour I've provided in my office area, but I'm still getting familiar with it a little bit. What I might do before I leave this afternoon is work on my rules a little bit and start my emergency package should I be diagnosed with COVID. I don't think I will be, but better to be prepared than to not be prepared. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, that'll be it for the day. I got a lot of things accomplished within the last hour and a half. Found out from my athletic director that I'll have to have a copy of my last CPR certificate from my old school, so I'm going to have to find a way to get that in as soon as possible. I also started my band handbook, which is going to entail an introduction, the expectations for my high school band members. It also includes my methods of communication that I'm going to do, and I'm going to get into that later on in these vlogs. I also started a emergency packet for my junior high choir. I'm going to do one class a day, one set of packets a day until I feel like we got 2 weeks worth of packets ready to go. there's just a lot of things I have to think about, but I'm really not that concerned about it right now. I'm just gonna take it easy. And I'm going to vlog with you again on Wednesday, and then I'm going to vlog with you again on Friday. And that's my schedule, at least for the next 2 weeks. Um, I'm going to come in 3 days a week, starting this week, and then the week of August 10th, I'll be in full time. I know we'll have meetings and back to school nights and stuff like that we're getting amped up for. I know there's 5 weeks left until the start of the school year. So there's just a lot of uncertainty, like I mentioned to you, but we can only plan for what's going to happen and stuff like that. So anyway, well, I'm going to leave you here, and I will talk to you guys again on Wednesday. Take care. Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2020. I'm going to be at my high school again today. One of the other things that administration told us was to get assigned seats for our kids. So I'm going to figure that out today, at least for a couple of my classes anyway. I hope to have it all lined up before the end of the month or beginning of next month. That way I stay on top of stuff. So anyhow, I also am going to a funeral today. A classmate from high school lost his baby. It was a newborn baby, and unfortunately, it passed away like 32 hours later. So it's definitely a tragedy for that family. So I'm going up over to the funeral today to pay my respects to my classmate and his wife. It's a blessing to have a baby, but it's tough to have it and then lose it. So it's so tough. I've never been in this position, but I can see where the family's going to head to. They need a lot of attention right now. And that's pretty much it. So anyhow, well, I'll vlog with you again this afternoon. Hey, welcome back. I got a pretty decent amount of work done today, but ultimately, today was that funeral service for my classmate's baby, as I told you this morning. So really, I worked a little bit on my handbook this morning, then it was about 10:10, and it was time for me to go to the service. And then I visited with some people I went to school with, and obviously, that was a good time of fellowship, but I figured about 12:15, it was time for me to go back to work. I did visit with a coworker of mine for a little bit. That was good to catch up with her and stuff like that. And then I got my assigned seats tentatively planned for my 4th and 5th hour classes, which is my 2 high school choir classes. When I come back here on Friday, my intention is to spend all day Friday in here and take a lunch break. So my intention is to be here probably between 8:30 and 9, and then leave about 2:30 or 3. So that way I can get my assigned seating done for my other classes just tentatively planned out. I do need to get a list of who plays what in the band as far as my junior high and high school band is concerned. I'm not really worried about my choirs right now as far as CD is concerned, but obviously it would help me if I knew what part they sang. So that way I could start planning literature. I could start writing lesson plans and stuff like that too. When I vlog with you again on Friday, I will go over basically what my handbook's going to look like and stuff like that. It's not going to be a final copy until probably the first week in August or something like that. Just simply because I want to finalize some things first. I just want to wait and see what COVID's going to do with the athletic season and with the performance season and stuff. So right now I'm planning on it, having my kids play at home football games. I want to take them to 3 parades, but I'm not sure that third one is going to be an option. Just because when we get done with another one in September, then we'll have to get ready for the Veterans Day program in November. So, not too concerned about it. Not too concerned about what things are going on in the classroom right now as far as what the schools are going to look like. Obviously, when it comes to 2 weeks left before school, then we'll know for sure what's going on. So, alrighty. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care. Go away, COVID. So since I vlogged with you guys last Wednesday, must have been a couple days ago, I found out that my band competition that I was looking forward to take my students in has been canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. From what I understand, quite a few marching competitions in my state have been canceled as well. I also found out that my alma mater's homecoming is also canceled. As far as their activities are concerned, I'm not sure about the football game, soccer game, or other sporting events, but social activities at my college are canceled for this year. It's just getting strange every day, guys. So yesterday I edited my handbook to make it appropriate for this year. I had to tell administration, my superintendent, my principal. I also had to tell my athletic director, who's in charge of scheduling all the mission events and stuff. I also told my principal's secretary. So it's getting strange, but I'm going to keep my head down. And if you're an educator out there, I encourage you to keep your head down and continue to move forward with a positive attitude, because that's what your administration and community likes to see from you during this unprecedented time, is a good attitude. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go back to the high school for the last time this week. Today is opening day for my favorite Major League Baseball team, so that's why I'm wearing a shirt like that today. So just representing my favorite MLB team today. So not sure what I'll get done up there today, but I'll try to get something done in my room, and I'll leave in between 3 and 3:30 today, and then I'll vlog with you again this afternoon. Again, go away COVID is our attitude, but we need to keep a positive attitude. And I'm back. If you've liked my videos so far, give me a subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, GaddyEd92. I probably ought to post some more videos on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that might be an easier way. So I'll probably start doing that within the next week or so, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Today's been a really productive day for me so far. I'm going to be here for another couple hours or so, see how much work I can do, and get done. Today I have started a PowerPoint presentation. Actually, it's Google Slides, and I'm getting ready for beginning band at my elementary school. And I have a meeting on August 11th from 5:30 to 6 o'clock. So I'm getting the Google Slides and whatnot ready to go for the elementary students and parents that are interested in doing the band. I also have had another student reach out to me and the possibility of auditioning for my region's district band, which I think is awesome. A trait that students have in the rural district, it really doesn't matter what type of school you come from. What matters to me as a band director is that the students are well-rounded and that they are held responsible and accountable for all actions they do, regardless of what activities they decide to pursue. For example, volleyball, football, FFA, of course, band and choir over here, obviously. We teach students some life skills that they can bring when they graduate from high school, when they bring those skills into college and really grow as people in college. And then when they graduate from college, they get the first adult job, start paying rent, start paying for adult things like a car, furniture, 50-inch TV even. I have one of those right now, and it's awesome. And it just teaches students, no matter what type of school you come from, that anything's possible, and that you are held to a higher standard if you are in a activity or an organization. So, with that, I am going to relook at my Google Slides. I also completed my syllabuses for my choir classes, so I think for all my choir classes, I'm going to do a mixture of unison singing with, especially my 7th graders, really, because they really need to know how to do balance and blend with each other before we get into 2-part harmony or even 3-part harmony. As stated before, I use Sight Reading Factory, and I'm going to use it daily, starting the first day with the 7th graders. Obviously, after going over the rules and my expectations, because when you're a 7th grader and you're transferring to a new building and you're transferring to switching classes, then the students have to get accustomed to being in a new environment and being used to the idea of flexibility. Because as 7th graders, they go through a lot of development, and that's pretty much what we're going to have to face at this point. It's just facing the general idea that, the 7th graders are just going to have to, have the expectations of how to behave as a 7th grader, and then over the next 6 years, 7th graders to seniors in high school, they mature quite a lot, and, they really learn a whole lot from us as staff members, and I think that's awesome whenever you're in a building of junior high and high school students together. You're in the same building, my building I'm in now, you're in the building for 6 years, and you learn a lot by being in the junior high hallway for 2 years, and then in the senior high hallway for 4 years. Same principal, same set of teachers for all 6 years, hopefully, depending on how many new teachers come in and stuff. I know I'm one of 4 or 5 new teachers at the high school that I'm in right now. I'm just excited to face the idea that I'm in a program that I graduated from, which has grown a lot in musicianship. And I was talking to some of my band students today at lunch. They are summer maintenance for the high school. They were giving me ideas as to how we could approach band this fall, because our competitions are going to get canceled or have been canceled already. Some of them I've looked at a website, and they have a revised format, which I think is not bad at all. So at some point I will get with administration to see what we could do to accommodate for the cancellation of one event we were going to go to. Obviously, this pandemic is just going in another direction, but we must not be afraid by it. We must not have a negative attitude. We must keep positive thoughts. Take a Sunday drive if you have to. I'm going to my old school on Sunday to attend the graduation ceremony. That's going to be a Sunday drive for me, which I'm looking forward to that. Just take a cruise around the community you live in. Take a cruise. Take a walk. If you do all that, it'll get your mind off of negativity and keep your mind positive. And you can talk about a whole lot of different things that keep you happy, physically and mentally. So with that being said, I'm going to finish up for the week. I'm going to vlog with you again on Monday, July the 27th. So take it easy, take care, be smart, be safe, and have a quality weekend. Take care.